Hi there, my name is Lynn Howarth. I'm Executive Director of Medicine Horse Centre. Medicine Horse is an equine assisted therapy centre. That means we help people in need by partnering with horses as our co-facilitators. We've been around since the year 2000. We started off as just a regular therapeutic riding centre working with people with physical and cognitive challenges. And then we found out a number of years into our existence that there was a bigger need in our community, and that bigger need was mental health. So we answered the need. We have 3 therapists that work with us on a part-time basis. They're all licensed in the state of Colorado. And then we also have horse professionals on staff that work in tandem with therapists and horses. So our main programs are therapeutic riding, and that's where the horse and the horse's movement helps the human, whether they have autism, they could have a head injury, stroke, cerebral palsy, things along those lines. The horses and the horse's movement help with cognitive function in the human. Another main program in our family of programs is our experiential learning. That is primarily our AWARE program, and AWARE stands for Awareness of Actions, Words, Accountability, Respect, and Empathy. And that we present in our various school districts, both in Montezuma County and La Plata County, and also with area agencies, working with youth, mainly middle school, but also high school, with social, emotional, behavioral skill building. We work mostly with youth who are having some behavioral issues, whether it be that home life is not the greatest, whether it be they're struggling with peer relationships, they could be being bullied, or they could be the bully. The other large part of our programming is mental health, traditional psychotherapy. So we work with youth, we work with families, we work with couples, we work with people who are going through addictions, eating disorders, you name it. The horses can help someone understand how they are presenting. The horses are great for teaching us about ourselves. Horses give us honest and clear feedback of how we present in the world. So it's not how we perceive we present, it is how we present. And so it's what's going on in here and in our psyche, and how we are projecting, how people perceive us. And the horses are honest, they're clear, they cannot separate feelings and actions. Many times as humans, we're incongruent with our actions and our feelings. We may be feeling angry, yet we're thinking we present in a neutral or a somewhat happy way. The horse is reading our anger and is responding to that. So the exercises that we do with youth, both as teams and individuals, teach us about how we're interacting with each other, how we can better interact with each other. So that's what makes this kind of therapy so successful, is it's in real time. It's all about mindfulness. It's all about being in the present. If you're not in the present with horses, they can't relate to you. And it becomes kind of a dangerous situation. They're a 1,000-pound animal. And if you're not present, if you're checking out, you may get hurt. So there's a real awareness there of heads up, you know, we're here, we're present, and we need to try to continue to be as present as possible. We have children that come to us that are in wheelchairs. They have the world looking down at them all the time. Think about it. You sit in a chair, someone's standing, and you're always looking up at somebody. How would that feel to you? So, here comes a horse, and you have this big, powerful animal that's gentle, powerful, and has amazing movement. You're up there in a saddle. You got your team of volunteers around you. These folks are there for you. They're your team. And you have your instructor. And for that hour, once a week, that child or adult comes to Medicine Horse and the world comes alive. Therapy with horses is unique. It's real, it's earthy. The touches, the tastes, the smells, they're all right there. They bring us into the present moment. And in the present moment is where change can happen. It overrides the fight or flight instincts that people with trauma have on a daily basis, every moment of every day, and gives them moments, glimmers of peacefulness in their lives that they can use as building blocks to make a healthier life. So this work we do at Medicine Horse is unique. There are about 600 or 800 centers like ours around the United States. We're the only one in the Four Corners region. This works. This type of therapy works. Where people have gone through extensive amounts of therapy and they're stuck. They come out and do work with the horses, and just being with those animals, the feeling, the smells, all those things come together to help override many of the hang-ups that we have or the fears that we have in our lives, and open up the processes that allow healing to take place. Horses are expensive creatures, we know that. They take a lot of care, daily care, hands-on care, and qualified staff to be able to care for them. But I say to people who say to me, aren't horses expensive? I say yes they are, but they're nowhere near as expensive as 12 staff members. So, you know, we have bona fide four-legged therapists on staff that eat hay and need cleaning up after, but they are amazing, they're amazingly wonderful. We couldn't do what we do without them. We couldn't do what we do without you either. Our program is driven by grant funding. It's driven by individual donations and business donations. It's also very heavily volunteer driven. You are our link to being able to grow programs, to reach out to more people, to help more families, to help more children and youth feel like they have a real life. They belong, they're needed, they're wanted, and people care for and about them. Also for our horses. Many of them come to us from dangerous situations. They've come to us from neglect or abuse. Some have come from very loving ranching homes where they just have a different career that's a little slower paced, but is so meaningful. So those are all facets of how you could help us, that we can bring more children here, we can help more families, we can buy feed for those horses that are doing so much for other people. Any way you can help us would be very much appreciated.